Who was Salahuddin Al Ayyubi? One of the most famous Islamic historical figures, he would rule Egypt and Damascus before famously taking back Jerusalem from the Crusaders. But how did he rise to power, and who was he exactly? Born in Tikrit, present-day Iraq, in the year 1137, he was from a Kurdish family and was raised in Damascus. Salahuddin was heavily influenced by the Sufi scholars in his day. Particularly, he was very fond of Abd al-Qadir al-Jailani. During his time as a ruler, he founded many schools and khanqahs, or Sufi lodges, in Cairo and Damascus. He began his rise to power by joining his uncle in an expedition to the then Fatimid-governed city of Cairo. At this point, the Fatimids had been weak and were facing the threat of invasion from the Crusaders. Salahuddin fended off these invasions and became very powerful in Egypt, so much so that he was appointed second in charge of the Fatimid government. Slowly, Salahuddin began increasing his influence socially, politically, and religiously across Cairo. This is particularly noteworthy as Salahuddin was a Sunni, while the Fatimids were Shia. Salahuddin would eventually overthrow the Fatimid ruler and take charge of Egypt, unifying all the provinces under his rule. He also converted the Institute of Al-Azhar, originally founded by Shia, into a Sunni university, and it would eventually become one of the highest authorities on Sunni Islam even today. Salahuddin had set his sights on Jerusalem. However, frustrated with the divided Muslim world and lack of strength, Salahuddin sought to bring major Muslim provinces under his rule. He conquered Damascus, Aleppo, and other cities across the Levant from other Muslim rulers before further conquering the lands of Hijaz and Iraq. After consolidating all these lands under the new Ayyubid dynasty, Salahuddin finally turns his army towards Jerusalem and the Crusaders. After a decisive victory against the Crusades in the Battle of Hittin, Salahuddin headed for Jerusalem. The Crusaders refused an offer to hand over the city of Jerusalem peacefully. Salahuddin's forces conquered the city in 1187 in what would become Salahuddin's most renowned military and political accomplishment. He passed away in 1193 at the age of 55 in Damascus. He left behind only one gold coin, choosing instead to consistently give away his wealth to those in need. In 1898, German Emperor Wilhelm II donated a marble sarcophagus for Salahuddin's tomb. Salahuddin, however, was kept in the original spot, while Wilhelm's was placed next to it. He remains until today as one of the most prominent and admired figures in Islamic history and one of the most influential figures of his era. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to share, comment, like, and subscribe.